Good evening and welcome to the annual Steel Sports Excellence Award Show. My name is Martin Brown. I'm the president of Steel Sports. Tonight is always one of my favorite days of the year as we get to honor the heartbeat of our organization, our people. We will honor our coaches, staff, and kids that have exemplified our core values and mission and demonstrated what it means to be part of Steel Sports. Our Steel Sports coaching system is named the Lasorda Way. It is founded on Tommy Lasorda's principles and philosophies of developing positive relationships, having a growth mindset, instilling values, and making sure you provide a fun environment for kids. A year after his passing, we continue his legacy through our coaching teams and programs, and we hope to continue that every time we step onto the field. This year, we are again utilizing this Remo platform, and it has a great chat feature, so please be sure to connect with us and send us your comments. I consider myself privileged to work with so many people passionate about teaching life lessons through sport to kids and helping them prepare to be great people on and off the field. All of our staff believe in the Steel Sports mission and vision, which drives our culture throughout the organization. I am honored to work alongside every one of them each and every day. We're also grateful to be associated with an incredible group of people who help guide Steel Sports and keep us focused on delivering for our kids. They're an extremely passionate group of people that back it up with their expertise in sport. I want to take a minute to thank our advisory board for all the positive advice and guidance they give us in helping us live our mission and vision every day. Our advisory board consists of Dusty Baker, current Houston Astros manager, Bobby Valentine, former MLB player and manager, Julie Foudy, National Soccer Hall of Famer and two-time FIFA Women's World Cup and Olympic champion and current ESPN analyst, Nancy Lieberman, National Basketball Hall of Famer, the first woman to play and coach in a men's professional league. Frank Catalano, 14-year Major League Baseball career, current head coach at Hofstra University. Eric Karros, 14-year Major League Baseball career, current TV commentator on Fox, a member of the Steel Partners Board of Directors. Jim Thompson, founder and former CEO of Positive Coaching Alliance. Gabe Feldman, co-founder and co-director, Tulane University Center for Sport. Morgan Stickney, two-time Paralympian gold medalist in Tokyo 2020. Ciara King, current NWSL professional soccer player with the OL Reign. And Jerry Royster, former Major League Baseball player and coach. While these members have achieved numerous accolades on the field, they firmly believe in Steel Sports' mission and vision for youth sports and want to continue helping young athletes reach their potential on and off the field. Thank you to all of them for their dedication to our Kids First philosophy. Before we start tonight by recognizing our Regional Coach of the Year award winners, I would like to thank our partners and sponsors for their continued support of Steel Sports and our mission. We work alongside some outstanding organizations who share our values, and we are proud they have helped put on tonight's awards. A massive thank you to League Apps for sponsoring the Tommy Lasorda National Coach of the Year Award, Puma for sponsoring the Woman of Steel Award, Under Armour for sponsoring the Rookie of the Year Award, Yokohama for sponsoring the Impact MVP of the Year Award, Sports Endeavors for sponsoring the Staff Star Award, Team Gear for sponsoring the Core Values Champion Award, and Score Sports for sponsoring the Regional Coach of the Year Awards. After we present our final award of the evening, the Tommy Lasorda National Coach of the Year Award, please stick around and join a conversation about youth sports and our core values with our Executive Chairman, Warren Lichtenstein, and his guests. Thank you for joining us tonight and taking the time out of your day to help appreciate our coaches, staff, and our kids. Right now, I want to welcome Steve Jones, Senior VP of the Steel Sports Coaching System, to tell you a little bit about the awards. Over to you, Jonesy.
Thank you, Martin, and welcome to everyone. We are very pleased to have you with us this evening as we celebrate all of our coaches, athletes, and our Steel Partners business units, who throughout 2021 have done a wonderful job of pushing forth with our mission and core values. It has been my pleasure over the last few weeks to read through over 500 nominations. From all over the country, people have reached out to note the positive impact that Steel Sports is having on athletes and communities throughout the country. We continue to pursue our mission of inspiring youth to reach their potential on and off the field as athletes and people through the Steel Sports coaching system And we thank everyone on the call tonight for helping us in achieving that mission. This evening, we will recognize our Impact MVP, our Woman of Steel, Steel Sports Rookie of the Year, our Staff Star. We will award the inaugural Steel Partners Kids First Cup. We will recognize our athlete as core value champions. And finally, our Regional Coaches of the Year will be recognized, and all will become finalists for tonight's ultimate accolade, the Steel Sports Tommy Lasorda Coach of the Year Award. I hope you enjoy this evening, and thank you again for helping us as we celebrate our achievements of making a true difference in the young athletes' lives that play with Steel Sports.
All right. Thank you all for joining us tonight. My name is Andrew Broadbent, or Broady, as many of you know me, and I am the Senior Vice President of Steel Sports and head up the team's product. So I'm honored tonight to announce our first presenter of the evening, and what a fantastic place to start with Dusty Baker. Dusty will be presenting the first half of our winners of the Steel Sports Regional Coaches of the Year Award, sponsored by Score Sports. With a seasoned Major League Baseball career and current manager of the Houston Astros, as well as reigning Baseball American League Manager of the Year, Dusty has learned the value a coach can provide to their team. Jim Thompson will then present the second half of our Steel Sports Regional Coaches of the Year. Jim is the founder and former CEO of Positive Coaching Alliance, and we're excited to have him join us tonight to celebrate our coaches for their positive impact. All the following regional winners will then become eligible for the Tommy Lasorda National Coach of the Year Award, which will be announced to close out our award show presentations tonight. Now, Dusty will announce the first half of our Steel Sports Regional Coach Award winners, brought to you by Score Sports.
Hi, Dusty. I know you're there too. If you could, down at the bottom, if you could turn your camera and microphone on, that'll activate you on the stage. Thanks for guys.
Nathan, would you like me to read off the award?
Brody, if you could, please, that'd be great. And Jim, if you go ahead and join Brody up on stage, if you could, Jim, please.
So I'm actually going to take Dusty's role right now. I apologize. Dusty's having some technical issues. But for those of you who know Dusty, you will know of him as an exceptional coach and an exceptional human being. So I'm happy to take his spot here. And I'm going to reflect on our team's successes and opportunities for growth in this past year. We think about the coaches who have led them on this journey, and the Steel Sports Regional Coaches of the Year, sponsored by Score Sports, is for those coaches who actively inspire and lead. Our coaches have the power to inspire, lead by example, and motivate their players to be the best versions of themselves on and off the field. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read off the first half of these, and then I'm going to pass it over to Jim, who you see on the screen, who's going to read off the second half. So, in no particular order, the year's winners are: from Steel United, California, Coach Kevin Gallagher. From Team Steel, California, Coach Riley Livingston. From Team Steel, Colorado, Coach Dan Santillanes. From Team Steel, New York, Long Island, Heather Amon. From Team Steel, New York, Long Island, Coach Pete Dunbar. From Steel United, Massachusetts, Coach Mike Ciccolella. From Steel United, Massachusetts also, Coach Natalia Naro. And lastly on my list, from Steel United, Pennsylvania, Coach Jack Collazar. So these are your Steel Sports Regional Coaches of the Year. Congratulations to these recipients. And they'll all be winning a $50 Score Sports gift card and some additional Steel Sports gear as well. Thank you to Steel Sports and Score Sports for the opportunity to celebrate with your coaches. And Jim Thompson will now take over for the rest of our list.
Thank you. I'm sorry you all didn't get a chance to see Dusty, although there he is. Hey, Dusty.
I know. I was having some technical difficulty, but Brody picked me up. Great move, Brody. You're pinch hitting for me.
You know, Dusty, we talk about great coaches, and you have been a positive coach way before Positive Coaching Alliance started. You're the kind of coach I think every player would like to play for. So it's really wonderful to be on the Steel Advisory Board with you.
On the advisory board. Sport. Science, but that goes to I know how much coach life to your own family. Very much sorry, but I felt the need to agree.
Thank you, Dusty. The Steel Sports Regional Coaches of the Year, sponsored by Score Sports, recognizes the coaches who embody teamwork, respect, integrity, and commitment on and off the field. These coaches establish the Steel standard in youth sports and coaching by forging the next generation of leaders. The recipients of this award are coaches who embody the ideals of the Steel Sports mission, vision, and core values. They inspire youth to reach their potential on and off the field. To complete the Steel Sports Regional Coaches of the Year Award, who will each receive a $50 Score Sports gift card and Steel Sports gear, please congratulate from Steel United, Pennsylvania, Aaron Thornton. From Steel United Tri-State, John Pompeo. From Steel United, Texas, Lucio Gonzalez. From Steel United, Texas also, Jalen Finney. From Steel United, Virginia Beach, Jose Mahano Sorto. From Steel United, Virginia Beach also, Mercy Akide Udo. From Steel United, Washington, Charles Warren. And last but not least, from Steel United, Washington, Jamie Bowler. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you to Steel Sports and Score Sports for celebrating the successes of our coaches. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Allie Hanel, Senior Vice President for Social Impact at Steel Sports. I would like to thank Yokohama Tires for sponsoring our Steel Sports Impact MVP of the Year award. Yokohama Tires has driven positive impact in communities and has engaged our athletes with tire-based skills challenge games. The Steel Sports Impact MVP of the Year award recognizes a staff member who consistently makes a positive impact in their community and inspires their athletes and teams to do the same. I'm honored to introduce our advisory board member, Julie Foudy, to announce this year's winner. As a National Soccer Hall of Famer, an ESPN analyst, and a champion, Julie demonstrates the positive impact that sports can create in someone's life. Welcome, Julie.
Hi, Allie. Hey, everyone. What a treat for me. Good to see Dusty and Jim and everyone else as well. As Allie said, my name is Julie Foudy. I am a proud member of the Steel Sports Advisory Board. And when they asked if I would be willing to present the winner of the Steel Sports Impact MVP, I was like, oh, heck yes, because I actually think this is an award that does not get enough attention, because obviously we commend coaches when they win titles or win leagues or win games. But I think that one of the gifts of Steel Sports is that they put an emphasis on coaches that are making an impact with their players and in the community and the families, and thinking beyond just the X's and O's and the tactics of the game. And that's something that's near and dear to me as well. So I have always loved when we can celebrate those who are being leaders and servants in their community. And I know that you coaches are great at this, but it takes time and it takes a lot of dedication and effort. So we want to recognize our 3 finalists for the incredible job that they've done this year. So here are the 3 finalists. Joe Fontana, Assistant Director, Team Steel Colorado. Dan Santillanes, Coach, Team Steel Colorado. I heard Dan was up for another one. I heard that his name already. Charles Warren, Coach, Steel United Washington. And I'd cue the drum roll if I could. Please put your hands together for Mr. Joe Fontana. He is the recipient of the Impact MVP Award and will receive $250 and a set of Yokohama tires. They are the sponsor of this awesome award. And I just wanted to say, one of the things they talked about with us is that Coach Fontana, he does obviously much more than just serve as a role model, but he is out there making a social impact and pushing for social impact initiatives with his team and within the community. So congratulations, Joe, and thank you to Steel Sports and Yokohama Tires for sponsoring this award.
Again, Allie Hanel here on behalf of the Women of Steel. I'm excited to present the Steel Sports Women of Steel Award sponsored by Puma. This award recognizes Women of Steel members who serve as role models, as leaders, and who provide a strong network for our athletes, coaches, and our entire Steel Sports family. Join me in welcoming the fabulous Ziara King, OL Reign forward in the National Women's Soccer League, to present the finalists and the winner for this award. Welcome, Z.
Hi, everyone. So excited to be here. So my name's Ziara King, and I'm also a proud member of the Steel Sports Advisory Board. And I'm so excited to be presenting the Steel Sports Women of Steel Award, which is sponsored by Puma, and it celebrates the women in our organization who inspire young athletes to achieve their dreams. So the Women of Steel mantra is to inspire, to advocate, and to empower. And the finalists for this award are active Women of Steel members who inspire our athletes, advocate for equity, and empower others. We seek to bring positive change to sports and pave the way for future generations. So with that being said, we've got 4 finalists today for this awesome award. First up, we have Mercy Akide Odu, who is the Assistant Director of Steel United Virginia. We have Felicity Day, who is the VP Experience at Steel Sports. We have Kelly Slattery, who is the Administrator for Steel United Washington. And we have Leslie Teal, who is the Human Resource Manager for Steel Sports. So I'm super excited to announce that the winner is Felicity Day. And she's demonstrated these qualities, and this includes a $250 Puma gift card, which is very cool if I do say so myself. So Felicity epitomizes Women of Steel. As a coach, she inspires athletes to live our core values and to strive to be their best on and off the field. As a co-leader of the Women in Sports group, she guides and mentors women within the Steel Sports family. And she's an impassioned leader. She advocates for equity in all that she does. And we are so grateful and proud of her for her contributions to Steel Sports. So congratulations, Felicity, and thank you, Steel Sports United, Women of Steel, and Puma for celebrating these women's positive impacts.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Joe Santilli, Senior VP of Experience and Programming at Steel Sports. We are excited to celebrate the winner of the Steel Sports Rookie of the Year Award, sponsored by Under Armour. This award recognizes coaches or other staff members who exceeded expectations and demonstrated significant growth during their early years with Steel Sports. To present this year's award, it is my pleasure to introduce Eric Karros, former Major League Baseball player and current Fox Sports analyst. As the 1992 National League Rookie of the Year with the LA Dodgers, Eric understands the value, experience, and perspective someone new can bring to an organization. It's great to see you, Eric, and now I welcome you to introduce the finalists and recipients of the Steel Sports Rookie of the Year Award.
Thank you, Joe. My name, as Joe mentioned, Eric Karros. I'm a member of the Steel Sports Advisory Board, as well as a member of the Steel Partners Board. Before I get started, I also want to echo something that Jim Thompson said earlier about Dusty and him being a great manager. I was fortunate enough to play for both Tommy Lasorda, who is in the Baseball Hall of Fame, and fortunate to play for Dusty, who there is a space waiting for him in the Hall of Fame. So anyhow, the Rookie of the Year. When joining a new team, there's a great opportunity to not only improve yourself, but the organization's culture and practices. As you build your legacy, you build one for the team too. The Rookie of the Year Award recognizes a Steel Sports team member who has made unique and substantial contributions to the Steel Sports family. The finalists for the Steel Sports Rookie of the Year Award, sponsored by Under Armour, are Carolyn Held, Project Manager, Brand Communications, Steel Sports. Leslie Teal, Human Resource Manager, Steel Sports. Jeremy McManus, Assistant Regional Product Director, Steel United Tri-State. And the winner We got a little anticipation here. Leslie Teal, congratulations. I'm excited to announce that you are the winner and you will be receiving a $250 Under Armour gift card. In Leslie's rookie year with Steel Sports, she has spearheaded a multitude of endeavors, from human resources policies to diversity, equity, inclusion best practices to the ever-evolving task of maintaining COVID-19 compliance. Leslie has led our HR team with integrity, organization, wit, and kindness. Although new to Steel Sports, Leslie is a veteran within the Steel Sports family and brings a wealth of knowledge and experience to the team. Way to go, Leslie. Thank you to Steel Sports and Under Armour for the opportunity to present this award and celebrate Leslie's success.
Hello, my name is Leslie Teal. I'm the HR manager for Steel Sports. Tonight, we are excited to present the Steel Sports Staff Star of the Year award for sports endeavors. This award recognizes a member of our team who actively reflects our core values, supports the growth of our organization, and embodies our kids first mindset. As a National Basketball Hall of Famer and first woman to play in the professional league, Nancy Lieberman knows the value of being dedicated to your career and personal growth. The Staff Star has brought significant value to our team, and now Nancy Lieberman will announce our finalist and winner.
Hello again, Steve Jones here. And tonight I am very excited to recognize the winner of the inaugural Steel Partners Kids First Cup. Steel Partners is the parent company of our organization, Steel Sports. And Steel Partners also owns and operates 15 business units in various industries, including manufacturing, energy, supply chain management, and banking. Steel Sports and Steel Partners represent the same purpose: to forge a path of success for the next generation by putting kids first, instilling our core values, building character, and intentionally teaching life lessons through sports. 2021 was a banner year in terms of developing partnerships between Steel Sports and Steel Partners business units. And we impacted local communities through culture, leadership training, coaching clinics, sports camps, and social impact events. Please join me in welcoming Warren Lichtenstein, the chairman of Steel Partners, to announce this year's winner of the award.
Thank you, Jonesy. Hi, everybody, and thank you for taking the time to attend the National Excellence Awards. I want to take a minute and thank all the coaches, the athletes, all the employees and staff of Steel Sports and Steel Partners, the entire advisory board, all of our sponsors, and a special shout out for the parents who have helped us all become who we are today. So just to give you guys a little bit of context, we decided to adopt Steel Sports' core values of teamwork, respect, integrity, and commitment, and go around and have conversations with all of our business units to see if they too would embrace these core values. And they did. And we decided to create the Steel Partners Kids First Cup Award. And this is the first year that we're having it. And I'm pleased to announce that this year's winner, out of all of our business units, is a company called OMG. OMG is based out of Massachusetts, and they make roofing fasteners. They actually had their best year ever this year as well. And I'm not sure, but I would venture to say that it's because of their interaction with Steel Sports and the adoption of the core values. So congratulations to everybody at OMG for putting in an enormous effort. And what they did is pretty remarkable. They engaged with everybody within the organization. They engaged with the community. They had soccer clinics that were run by Steel Sports for the families and the kids of the employees and the community. And they had 100% adoption rate of people that went through the coaching system, what we call the Lasorda Way, which is called the Foundations of Positive Coaching. And so 100% participation is amazing. And thank you all. Thank you, Hubert, for leading this great organization. And the award is that Steel Partners will donate to an organization in one of OMG's communities who reflect our same kids first mindset. And I want to thank everybody who continue to put kids first and help us achieve our mission of building character and teaching life lessons through sports. So thank you, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. I am so excited tonight. My name is Alan Burkus. I'm the Senior Vice President of Brand and Communications at Steel Sports. We are so thrilled to celebrate our athletes for the Steel Sports Core Values Champion Award, sponsored by Team Gear. Team Gear. We're going to recognize an athlete in each of our regions who have demonstrated our core values of teamwork, respect, integrity, and commitment this year and encourage their peers to do the same. Join me in welcoming Morgan Stickney, Paralympic swimmer who won 2 gold medals this summer in Tokyo and 2 of the most exciting come-from-behind races you will ever see in sports. Gabe Feldman, the co-founder and co-director of Tulane University's Center for Sport, and Frank Catalanato, 14-year Major League Baseball career and current head coach at Hofstra University, to announce the winners of Steel Sports Core Values Champion Award. Morgan, it's just so wonderful to see you.
Thank you so much, Alan. Hello, everyone. My name is Morgan Stickney, and I recently joined the Steel Sports Advisory Board, which is so exciting, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. As an athlete, I know how demonstrating teamwork, respect, integrity, and commitment can have a positive impact on and off the field. For me, it's actually in the pool, but for most of you, it's on the field. These core values help a child build character, a lesson that will guide them throughout their lives. I'm excited to announce the first group of winners as the recipients of the inaugural Steel Sports Core Values Champions Award, sponsored by Team Gear. The first person is Austin Olness of Team Steel California, Landon Staples of Steel United Virginia Beach, and Colton Quezada from Steel United Massachusetts. Congratulations to you all. We are excited to present this award with a $50 Visa gift card in Steel Sports gear. Gabe Feldman will now announce the second group of winners of the Steel Sports Core Values Champions Award.
Thanks, Morgan. I'm going to step in for Gabe. He must be caught in traffic or bad weather. We are really excited again for this award. We admire your dedication as athletes growing on and off the field. As you demonstrate teamwork, respect, integrity, and commitment, we are confident that you're developing into our next generation of leaders. I'm really honored to share the following names as the next recipients of our Steel Sports Core Values Champions. Congratulations to Amelia Vivalanerio from Steel United Pennsylvania, Addison Goodman from Steel United Texas, and Ryan Warren from Steel United Washington. Thank you so much. Congratulations. And Frank Catalanato will take us home and announce the third group of winners for the Core Values Champions Award.
Wow, what a night so far. Congratulations to all of the winners. Also want to mention a special thank you to Nathan Klinkenbeard. He is the man behind producing this, and it's certainly not easy with all these people and going live and trying to get videos and things. So Nathan, you're doing an outstanding job. Congratulations. But now we come to the headline award of the night for our coaches, the Steel Sports Tommy Lasorda National Coach of the Year Award, sponsored by League Apps. League Apps founded Fun Play to provide underserved communities with a platform to manage and create positive experiences for their sports teams. In fact, starting today, League Apps Fun Play Drive 2022 went live to help South Bronx United in New York build a mini soccer pitch at their facility. Tonight, we honor Tommy Lasorda's legacy, which continues to inspire our employees, players, families, and communities here at Steel Sports. His famous phrase, "You gotta believe," motivates us to believe in ourselves and each other. Our core values and coaching system, the Lasorda Way, are influenced by Tommy's belief that positive coaching can bring positive impact to kids. By instilling our values of teamwork, respect, integrity, and commitment, we will forge the next generation of leaders and affect positive change. The recipient of the Steel Sports Tommy Lasorda National Coach of the Year Award demonstrates these values by continuing Tommy Lasorda's legacy and leading with our kids first mindset. I would like to thank League Apps for sponsoring this award again this year. And to announce our first winner is the Vice President of Community Impact at League Apps and President of Fun Play, 1984 Olympian and 100-meter hurdle gold medalist, Benita Fitzgerald Mosley. It's also my pleasure to introduce Warren Lichtenstein, the Executive Chairman of Steel Partners, and out of his friendship with Tommy, the founder of Steel Sports. My understanding is that Benita is having some technical difficulties, so I will make the announcement on her behalf. So on behalf of everyone at League Apps, they are honored to sponsor the Steel Sports Tommy Lasorda National Coach of the Year Award. Benita was an Olympic gold medalist, and sports has always had a strong impact on her life. At League Apps, we believe in the positive impact that can be created through positive coaching in youth sports. A successful coach supports their players' growth on and off the field. The Steel Sports Tommy Lasorda National Coach of the Year recipient is Jack Collazar, Assistant Regional Director, Steel United, Pennsylvania, consistently demonstrates these qualities. Jack Collazar balances technical skills with our core values, instilling a wide range of abilities within his players. He is a quiet yet effective leader who was nominated by not only his peers, but his players and parents as well. Jack also actively and regularly engages in the Steel Sports coaching system, philosophies, and lessons to earn a total of 95 continuing education units this year. We're excited to announce that the winner of the Steel Sports Tommy Lasorda National Coach of the Year Award will receive $500 and a Steel Sports jacket. Congratulations, Jack. Thank you to the Steel Sports. Thank you to Steel Sports for the opportunity and to League Apps to celebrate your coaches. Now, Warren Lichtenstein will present our next winner.
Thank you, Martin. And thank you, Benita. I hope that next year we could do this in person so that we don't have to worry about technical difficulties. And I think it's going to be a whole lot more fun. Jack, congratulations to you for being the recipient of the Tommy Lasorda Award. And thank you for carrying on Tommy's legacy. As many of you know, Tommy was very close, not just to me, but many of the people that are in and around the Steel Sports organization. You know, we were privileged to dedicate our baseball fields in Long Island and rename it Lasorda Legacy Park to keep his legacy not just through the coaching system, but physical as well. Tommy was the inspiration for the start of Steel Sports, and we started working out of Dodger Stadium, probably close now to 12 years ago. He was a dear friend of mine and spent a ton of time with myself and my family. We got to know him and we got to see him in action. And most importantly, we got to see the positive impact he had on so many people, both on and off the field. Can't tell you how many times I walked through Dodger Stadium with him when he would spend one moment and bend down and shake a young man or young woman's hand and tell them to look him in the eye and squeeze his hand, and that would help them to believe in themselves over time and build confidence. And if they had determination, they could be and do anything they wanted to be in life. And thank you, Tommy, for exhibiting the core values that we have adopted in Steel Sports: teamwork, respect, integrity, and commitment. And with that, I'd like to announce the winner of the Tommy Lasorda National Coach of the Year Award, and that goes to Natalia Naro. Congratulations. I'm very proud of all of the work that you have done. Natalia is the programming director of Steel United Massachusetts, and she's been demonstrating our core values and putting kids first. She has been helping build character and teach life lessons. Little background on Natalia: she's an active leader and participant, always seeking opportunities to get involved with our organization, so thank you for that. Natalia has completed her assigned Foundation of Positive Coaching courses, showing her dedication to grow as a coach and a person as well. She's earned a total of 30 CEUs this year alone. And Natalie has been volunteered to be a part of our camp with OMG, which is the Massachusetts business unit that won the previous Kids First Cup Award. Thank you so much for being a great leader and leading by example. And we're looking forward to next year and to continue Tommy's legacy through this extremely prestigious award. And I want to thanks again League Apps for sponsoring this award, and congratulations to all of our winners. And for everybody, I thank you for participating tonight.
Warren, we're going to pull some guests and friends up to have a conversation with you. We've got Eric joining us, as well as some others, and we want to have a conversation about Tommy and his legacy and the core values in sports. So I will turn it over to you, and we will continue to add some people up to the stage here to join you both.
Thank you. Thanks, Eric. Hope to see you more in person too.
Right. Man.
So Martin, how is this going to work?
So I think we would people would like to know a little bit about your involvement with Tommy, how you and Tommy had the founding of Steel Sports, how you involved people that played for Tommy and had that positive developmental relationship with him, and how we're trying at Steel Sports to bring that to as many kids as we possibly can and impact as many communities as we can. So if Eric, if you've got a story or two about your relationship with Tommy and how he impacted your life, positively throughout your career.
Okay. You want me to get that going right now?
Sure.
Is there anybody in the room or no?
Yes, there are people
okay.
right now. You are live.
Wow, there we go. Boy, I'm locked in here. I'm ready for the baseball season to start. Hey, so look, for those of you know, my relationship with Tommy goes beyond just playing. I was fortunate enough to play for Tommy with the Los Angeles Dodgers, but I think probably my relationship with him after was even stronger, and it was a result of Warren and his friendship with Tommy, and as much time as he spent with all of us. Tommy got a hold of me when I was young. I say young, it's relative, but when I was 21 years old, first time I ran into him, and you talk about this thing, this belief. I think more than anything, as Oral Hershiser put it, he could breathe life into you. And he could do that with any individual. And it's not necessarily, it's making you believe you could do something, challenging you to make yourself the best version of yourself, and really not letting any obstacles get in your way. I mean, for me, I remember, it's kind of corny, but I'll repeat it. My rookie year, we're down in San Diego. It's my first at-bat of the season. This is 1992. We're in San Diego, which is my hometown. I'm getting the start. We're playing the San Diego Padres. Craig Lefferts is on the mound, who was a left-handed pitcher. When Tommy, way back in his day when he used to pitch, he was a left-handed pitcher. And all during spring training, Tommy would throw me BP. And, I'm hitting off a 65-year-old man, and, but he's like, if you can hit me, you can hit anybody. I got great stuff. Okay, right. So you fast forward to this game in San Diego, and I'm on deck, and I've got the butterflies going. I'm nervous. And Tommy from the dugout calls me over. I'm thinking to myself, what? Come on, man. I'm going to be on, up at the plate here in a second. I'm focused there. Of course, I'm a young guy. I run over to Tommy, and he says, look, I've been throwing to you all spring. This guy's going to try and throw a fastball inside on you. I want you to be ready for it. Turn it and hit out of the park. If you can hit me, you can hit him, because I got better stuff than that guy. I'm just going, okay, right. Better stuff than the big league pitcher. Go out there. I'm take another warm-up swing. Guy gets out. I go up to the plate. First pitch, I'll be darned, if it isn't an inside fastball, turn on it, hit it out. So for me, I'm in San Diego, hometown. My parents are there. My first game of the 92 season. I'm running down to first, and I'm going, wow, I just hit a home run. This is great, blah, blah, blah. First, then I'm starting to think, I'm going, holy geez. Tommy just called it. Tommy just said what was going to happen, and it happened. And so while I was excited about the home run, as I continued running around the bases, I'm thinking, this is crazy. I mean, nobody will ever believe what just happened, what Tommy just did. And I think that was one of the beginnings to, again, what turned out to be a 30-year, I would say friendship. I would also say father-son. I would say mentorship. I would say all these things. But he's one of the most fascinating human beings that I've ever come across. And like I said, his ability to impact people, to connect people, like I said, second to none. And for us to honor Tommy, for Warren to create Legacy Park, to create Steel Sports, I think it's something that will allow us to continue to honor Tommy and really to impact a ton of kids with his coaching style. And, as I've said it before, it's like you get tired of me. Like, I'll run over the hill for Tommy. Any place, anywhere, anytime. And I truly believe one of the most impactful human beings that has ever walked.
Thanks for sharing that, Eric.
Thank you. So some of the other questions, I think that we've done a really good job in pushing forward the core values of Steel Sports that I think we all embrace at this point: teamwork, respect, integrity, commitment, and like-minded people come together and can do great things. And when I first met Tommy, many of you have heard this, he came to a board meeting that we had when in California. And one of the directors brought him and asked if he could bring Uncle Tommy. And it was the first time I met him, and we sat in that, probably ate 3 meals in one sitting. And the last one was angel hair pasta with more crushed red peppers than anybody could ever imagine. And he ate every single bite of that. And then we finished with 3 scoops of vanilla ice cream. And I guess anybody who could sit down and have, many meals in one with Tommy became Tommy's friend. And more importantly, I paid for dinner. So that was something that he appreciated. And one thing led to another, but it really sparked an amazing friendship, mentorship, family type of feeling. And, from there, and the way that he explained to me how he liked to manage, he didn't call it coaching, he called it manage once he was a skipper. And I think Dusky could probably address that a little bit. How he really wanted to get close to his players and their families, and felt that once the players trusted him, that he believed in them, that he would be able to get more out of the players, because the relationships that are built on trust go a very long way. And by the way, Nita, nice to see you. Sorry you had a little technical difficulty. And Morgan, great to see you too. See that you're training very hard, and we're rooting for you. We hope the games come and you win. So Tommy's inspiration helped me see things in a very different light. And we've taken this Steel Sports philosophy to a new level within our company, where we're really encouraging all of our people to get trained in the Lasorda way, in the Steel Sports coaching system. And if they do that, we've committed to sponsoring the teams that they've coached and trying our best to give them time off from work, because we know that coaching takes a lot of time and effort, so that everybody can be the best that they can be. So it was obviously a great relationship. We became very close with Tommy and his whole family. Unfortunately, his wife of 73 years passed away last year as well, but she got to join Tommy for his birthday and celebrate. And Tommy's last surviving brother, Harry, he had 5 brothers. Harry grew up and lived in Norristown, Pennsylvania his whole life, passed away last week. And so now the families and the brothers are reunited, and it's going to be interesting to see what kind of games they play and what kind of dinners they have. But I'm sure that they are going to make it so that everybody there is having a great time.
And Tommy was an Olympian as well. He led Team USA to the baseball gold medal at the Sydney Games, and we have a couple Olympians on here as well. And Benita, you were an Olympic gold medalist as well in your own right in the hurdles. How did that Olympic experience impact your life?
Well, hi everybody. Happy to be back again this year for the award ceremony. I call my gold medal the gift that keeps on giving. So I can't imagine that there's any aspect of my life that hasn't been positively impacted by my Olympic experience, but also my experience. Just as a kid growing up, playing sports and participating and achieving the goals that I, getting a college scholarship, meeting my husband, having my kids, pretty much every job I've ever had. So, I just feel very blessed to have had that experience, and it's just brought nothing but, good things.
Well, you got to believe, and you believed, and you achieved. Well done.
Thank you.
And that goes something, the you got to believe mantra to you, Morgan, as well. And just getting to Tokyo, getting to the Paralympics, you've had both your legs amputated, and just the perseverance and grit and determination to learn how to swim again and get back in the pool and compete at a high level for a gold medal. So, what did you learn about yourself in that process, getting to the ultimate level?
I think it's really interesting, actually, because so many people believed in me in the whole journey leading up to Tokyo, including Warren. I remember him texting me a few days right before my race and him telling me that he knew that I could win. And in my mind, I don't think that I really believed in myself. And I knew that I put in the work, and I knew that I was one of the top athletes in the world, but I didn't truly believe that I could come out there with a gold medal, never mind 2 gold medals. And so I think one of the biggest things that I learned after winning my gold medals was that you should not only believe in yourself, but dream big and don't be afraid to chase your dreams, because, putting a dream out there and thinking that it's not able to be obtained is just something that's kind of foolish. And you should always believe that you can chase your dreams if you put in the work to be able to do it.
Love it. And to close things, we have a lot of coaches, a lot of athletes, family members, all part of the Steel Sports family. If you could maybe each one of you, give a piece of advice or, just something inspiring to say to them as we close out this evening.
Well, I'll start off. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you, Dusty.
Yeah, well, a lot of great stories about Tommy, and a lot of my coaching style is getting close to my players and their families, and this is what I really missed the last couple of years because of the pandemic. I didn't get to know the kids, I didn't get to know the families, and part of my success that people have said is the fact that I feed my players, and I got that from Tommy. And if you feed somebody, down. If you feed somebody, you can give somebody a drink and they'll still be guarded. But if you feed somebody and you start breaking bread, then it breaks down a whole bunch of barriers. So my advice to everybody. Of today have become so, impersonal. You frozen?
Frozen a little bit, Dusty, but I think it might be getting back. Yeah, I think it might be a little bit better, Dusty, if you want to go ahead.
Oh, can I do it again?
As soon as you were starting to give some advice, that's when the connection slowed down.
Oh, that's okay. I tell you, I got the worst Wi-Fi service in America. But anyway, my advice, for people to stay as human as possible, because nowadays we're dealing with so many numbers. We've dehumanized the sport. So try to get to know a person. Try to see character differences or differences of personality, because the average person needs somebody to talk to, wants somebody to talk to. And I know when I was coming up as a kid, the people that I trusted and talked to the most were my coaches.
Thank you, Dusty. Benita, let's go to you.
So about advice so much, but just appreciation for all that coaches did for me, from discovering my talent as a 7th grader, encouraging me to come out for the track team after seeing me run fast in middle school, to my high school coach. I was telling my daughter just the other day, she was a 25, 26-year-old brand new coach, and here she had this talent on her hands who just a couple years later was going to be on her first Olympic team. And but she didn't give up. She just applied every bit of grit and knowledge that she could muster up. She asked every coach she ever met, what she needed to do in order to hone my skills and my talent. And she put me in a position to be invited to invitational meets all over the country, and end up making my first U.S. team Olympic team at 18 years old. And so it really was her dedication and her love for me that allowed her to just pretty much spend her entire life for those 3 or 4 years to ensure that I got everything I needed to be successful. And I've met many a coach who does the same thing. They make so many sacrifices for their athletes. And so just, I don't really have advice for you. Just keep on doing what you're doing. It's making a difference in people's lives. It's life-changing for the kids that you coach and you support and you mentor, and just keep up the great work.
Thank you, Benita. We really appreciate you being here, and of course, League App support. You guys have been a supporter with us now for the last couple of years for these awards, and just can't thank you enough. Morgan, let's go to you next then.
I also don't have very much advice. I mean, I've been an athlete growing up my entire life, and my coaches have played a huge role in who I am as a person today. And most recently, the coach that I have that helped me get to the Paralympic Games has just been amazing. He's made so many sacrifices for me, whether that be coming in on his days off to help me train, or coming in at a different time so that we can make the pool long course instead of short course. He's just made so many sacrifices, which I'm so appreciative of, including FaceTiming me when I was in Japan and it was 3 a.m. back here in the United States, just because I was freaking out about my race. And I think some of the biggest things that I've taken away that he's taught me is that, on really hard days when I'm just pushing and I feel like I'm going nowhere in the pool and I'm not hitting my times and I'm just frustrated because obviously I want to achieve these big goals, is something that he told me that I really got to share with the Steel kids at a national virtual thing, was that champions are made in the times where you feel like you're not doing much, not in the sense that you're not doing anything, but in the sense that you're giving it everything you got. You just feel like absolute crap that day and you're giving it your 100%, but you just feel like you're going nowhere. And so I think just the life lessons that my coach has taught me have just really shaped who I am today. And I'm eternally grateful for all the coaches that I've had and the impact that they've made on my life. And so I would just encourage you guys to just continue to support your athletes and just know that they're learning so many lessons behind the scenes and you're really shaping who they are as individuals.
That's great. Thank you very much, Morgan. And Eric, I want to come to you. And, you've obviously been on the field, but you're a parent as well. Mm-hmm. So what would you say to our parents that are here with us tonight?
Pretty simple. See the kid in front of you, not the kid you want him to be. He or she to be, right? It's their dreams, it's their passion, it's their pursuits. It's not yours. And sometimes as a parent, and I'm guilty of it just as anyone else, sometimes you see your desires and sometimes you place those on your kids. And I think the mantra, the line that we've adopted here at Steel Sports, kids first, means so many things, and it's been explained that it's, not that just kids come first, but that's who they are. They're kids first. They're not professional athletes. They're not, money. They're out there just having fun. And it's our job as parents to try to emphasize that, to promote that. And sure, there'll be a time somewhere down the road. But as a parent, my job is to make sure that, my kids are enjoying what they do. I'm trying to help them find their passion. And if that passion is out on the field and in sports, man, that's great. And if it's somewhere else, then, that's where it is. But I think there's so many things that we can learn in sports. But like I said, as parents, the one thing we have to remember, and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, see the kid in front of you, not the kid you want them to be.
Well, thank you, Eric. Thanks, Warren. Thanks, Benita. Thank you to Morgan and to Dusty for being a part of this conversation. Congratulations to all our winners tonight. Warren, is there anything you want to add?
No, I want to thank everybody for attending the Steel Sports National Excellence Awards. I know that everybody's busy, and I promise that we will do our best to have this in person next year.
Thanks. Well, thank you, Warren. I said congratulations to all the winners tonight. Thank you to our presenters, sponsors, athletes, and families. Thank you to our coaches and staff for all the time and effort you spend positively impacting our kids. We look forward to a fantastic 2022. Once this presentation ends, you'll be placed back on the tables in the virtual main room. Please feel free to stay and chat with some of our staff, families, and friends. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next year. Good night.